What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Creative Watcher. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you my process of creating an Easter design display for my church at Avestas. I'm going to be showing you the process at which I want to design it, and then maybe you can find it helpful in your own design process. Now the first thing I like doing is to sketch out what I want to design. Many people don't do this, but I like when I spend time to just sketch out what I have in mind. But now I'm recording my video from my laptop, and my drawing tablet is connected to my desktop, so I'm not going to touch it, but I'm just going to roughly sketch what I want to sketch out. So I'll go to the brush and then change my brush size to something else. So I'm going to change something like this. So now my goal is to just make sure that there's this there's this cross, there's a cross around a shape. So this is like the cross. This is the concept that I want to achieve. So it's like they're cross like this, and then there's a shape like this, like this, and then the word Easter will be in the middle like this. Ugly sketch, but I just like sketching my work before designing. That's just me. Now, since we already understand what we want to create, we already have a sketch of what we want to create, let's go and search out for our resources. So now here's our file. So let's go to Photoshop, and then let's import our unloaded thorn, and then reduce the size. It's going to be a very simple and subtle design that I just want to just do. With our thorn selected, let's create a new rectangle shape. So just click and drag portraitly like this. Then bring this down and then close this property panel. Let's increase the size of this shape a bit like this and put it like this. Now I need some colors. I need some colors for this design, so I'm going to just go to colors.co. I'm on colors.co, and then I'll just explore. So with this trending palette, I'm going to pick these two colors here. So I'm going to click on this and then go to Photoshop, then click on my color layer and then press Ctrl V to paste. Switch this part and then go back to the color and pick the lighter version. Click on it and then press Ctrl V to paste and click OK. And double click on the rectangle shape and then go to gradient overlay. Then click on the gradient and pick this particular color. Now the reason why it's giving us this particular color is because it's the colors that we have in this foreground and background color. That is why. So that's why it's giving us that. So just click OK, and then this is how it looks like. Now the next step, my catchphrase is Easter, and then he is risen, that kind of thing. So I'm going to create a new layer. Still on your keyboard to go to text and then write the text to EASTER. I'm going to change my text color to white so we can see what we want to write. So increase the size of your text and make sure it's in between, like it's in the middle of the thorns and the shape. So I'm going to switch my font to a much more The name of this font is Euphoro. I don't know. I honestly do not know, but I'll link it and you see it on the screen. So just follow along. Yeah. So this is the font I'm using, but there's a lot of space in the font, so I'm going to like reduce the space. If you want to reduce the space, go to your window and then click on character. Say this is your tracking, so reduce your tracking to minus like 100 thereabout. I think 100 is too much. Let's do minus 70. Yeah, I think this is okay. So now it looks much more okay. Let's zoom out. Now I'm going to make this text very big, so like this, and then press enter. And now I'm going to write like Happy Easter. So I'm going to duplicate this font. Press Ctrl J to duplicate. I'm going to write HAPPY, and then reduce my font size. Position it in the center. Hold Ctrl or Command to highlight both layers, and then drop this down like this. Yeah. So zoom out. Position this very well. So now take this happy up a bit, and then let's write our is reason text. So I highlight everything, and then but I'm going to change the font of this is reason. So E is RISAN. So I'm going to change it to like Montserrat medium, and then reduce this text size. And I go to my move tool and then put it in between. Highlight all your text by holding Ctrl on your keyboard, and then click on this. Make sure that you're on your move tool, and then click on the center alignment icon. I'll zoom out. We have this. Now I can choose to leave it like this if I want to, but there still needs to be like major adjustments on the design. Now let's add some effects to the Happy Easter text. So I'm going to like double click on the Easter text, and then first of all add the drop shadow. So I'm setting my drop shadow. Just copy the settings. I don't know how to start explaining them one by one. So now distance is not much. The size is 32. Distance is 39 pixels. Opacity is always low, of course, 30%. And the noise is, I like using noise on my design, so the noise is set to 17%. Click OK. Now you just I think we need to add the same effect to the happy. Double click on the happy, and then just click on your drop shadow. Automatically it's going to reflect the same settings we did. So now you can still make this also still pop. Now double click on your Easter text, go to your bevel and emboss. Make sure that it's black and white. So set the opacity of the white, leave the opacity of the white, reduce the opacity of the black, of the shadow mode to like let's say 30 or so. Now increase the size and to like let's say 36 or thereabout. Increase the depth to something like this, and then maybe you can just like still reduce the opacity of the shadow and like reduce the size a bit. So now the size is 21 pixels, and then click OK. Now consider there's a bevel effect on the text. If you check the Easter and the happy, it looks very different. So I'm going to just add the same effect on the happy, and I feel like we should just leave it. Don't worry, let's leave it that way. It's Easter we're celebrating, not the happy. In as much as the happy is important, we still need to celebrate Easter. Now for the happy, we're going to leave it that way. it's already making sense like this. I already like it this way. But if you notice that there's a problem here, where we have this shadow of these thorns is being cut out. So go to the shadow of the thorns, zoom in, and then click on your mask layer, mask icon to mask out things. Go to your brush, change the size or the settings of your brush to a soft round brush. So I'm going to pick a soft round brush and then increase the size a bit. So yeah, this is the size of my brush. It's on black, so I'm going to like reduce it and paint around this area so it just fades in. And yeah, it's looking nice now. But to me, I still feel like this shadow of this thorns is too much, but I cannot remove it at the moment. It's gonna take a lot of time and I don't have that much time. Now there's one thing we should do. Go to the rectangle, name it base, right click and convert it to small object, then press Ctrl J to duplicate, click on it, right click and then flip vertical. Now hold out and increase it a bit and press enter, then bring it underneath the base layer, then drag it at the side and hold shift so that it doesn't go out of order. Then let's say bring this down a bit, just make sure that it's equal. So something like this is okay. We have this as like a badge. The reason why I'm doing this like this is because my church has different type of screen size, so we are supposed to do a design for the down screen and a design for middle screen and side screen, but the middle screen size is almost as the same as the both screen at the top. You might not really understand, but I hope I get images to just show you that. For this one, I'm going to just save this and export this alone as it is, so when I want to design, I can just place this on it. So now what I'm going to do now is I want to convert this to a badge. This is how you do that. First of all, hold shift and then make sure you're at the last layer and come up and then hold shift to highlight every single layer on your canvas for the badge. Now press Ctrl J to duplicate, right click and convert it to small object. When you convert it to small object, you're converting the duplicated version to a smart object. So now let's group the rest. So I'm going to hold everything, press Ctrl G to group and then name it badge. The reason why I had to convert it to small object is because I need to export that object alone from the rest. So when I turn off the group, there's a difference. So click on this, right click, export as PNG. So I'm going to save in my document because I'm going to connect my system to the church. So yeah, where is it? I think I have it. Yeah, this is my church. So save. So it's going to save as a document as a PNG format, and I'm going to create like a new file and then paste it there. I'm working with 8 by 8 inches, of course. That is the size that I use. I don't know why you want to use anything outside of that, but that's up to you. So now I'm going to use 8 by 8 and then click create, and it's gonna show me a new file. So now let's bring that exact badge that we did to our work. So I'm gonna go there, drag and drop. Yep. And reduce the size, drag it here. I can just bring it to the middle like this and then increase the size like this. Press Ctrl A to highlight everything and then center it to the center. That's a rubbish English, but anyways, take it that way. So now I'm going to look for images that portray resurrection. So resurrection of Jesus images. I think I like this one. This iStock photo, it's not a free Oh, it actually does not. It does not have a badge. Wow. So I'm gonna save as I save it to my system. And go to Photoshop, then drag the image inside of Photoshop. Then you can increase the size. I hope it doesn't pixelate. Oh, thank God it doesn't pixelate. Now increase it and then bring the image beneath. Look how beautiful this is. Wow, I love it. So now the badge is gonna stay in the center, and then I'm gonna like create like a shadow at the background to make it pop, so like a gradient shadow. To do that, look at your foreground color is black, go to your gradient and then make sure it's a single color gradient, that's this, and click OK, then drag from the bottom like this, and then you can increase the size something like this, and then name it gradient. So all of you who don't name your gradient, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who taught you. Yeah, because I don't teach people to not name their layers. Imagine working with 10,000 layers and you do not name them. So now I'm going to duplicate the gradient and flip it vertical so that the upper side too also pops. So press enter. Now the design is popping from the background, which is awesome. Yeah, brief explanation of my process. I had the concept down already, so don't blame me. I had the concept down, but I just want to show you how you can do simple badges with Photoshop, and then work out something that is really nice. Learn how to create amazing concepts from start to finish for your designs. It's easy to get concepts, it's just that you don't know the process of how you can get a concept. In this book, I explain the process of how you can create your concept from start to design to finish. So it's like that. It's very simple. The reason why this design is very simple to create is because we have a concept. If you want to get the ebook, click the link in the video description to purchase it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one.